Hi, this is Noma Dimitri, and today is Asparagus Day. About once a week in the spring, the asparagus is ready in the garden, and I go and get it and cut it and have an asparagus dish. Let me show it to you, it's really pretty. Here it is. You see them? They're growing. Here's the colander. I don't really have a basket and the knife. That's all you need. And then here are the asparagus popping out. You see them here, and there are younger ones right over here. And you can see them, I think. So asparagus is a really interesting and weird thing. Let me get it really close. Yes, you all know what it looks like. There it is. This is actually the part that's gonna flower. So it's a stem that grows, and then this is actually the flower. And depending on your preference, you can have white asparagus or green asparagus. This is of course green because I have let it peek off the ground. If you want white asparagus, then you have to bury it in sand. Basically it doesn't see the light of day, so that keeps it white. That keeps the chlorophyll from being activated. Let me see if I have some white ones down there. Yeah, I can see a white one right there. Let me show you a white one. Here it is. So here is a white asparagus right over here. You see it? It's just peeking out, and of course, as it peeks out, there it is. There it is, nice and white. And of course, as soon as it starts seeing the sunlight, it'll get green, and so it'll be a green asparagus. So if I want it to stay a white asparagus, then what I do is I bury it with sand, and I keep on burying it. I basically make a mountain of sand around it to keep it white. So that's the difference. Here's a whole bunch of them today. I'm gonna have a huge amount today. You can see them all over the place. So what you do basically is the best way to cut them is you just have a knife and you dig a little bit into the soil. I'll show you one. It's basic. Here it is. Let me see. Yes, you can see it. So you dig a little bit into the soil until you get the white part. Voila, there it is. And then here it is, the white part. And then you just, with your knife, you just cut it up. And there you are. And now you have your asparagus, and it's delicious, and it's organic, and it's from your own garden, so no shit in it whatsoever, and it's great. So asparagus, how do you grow asparagus? It's actually really easy. It's a totally non-demanding thing. There's only one catch. Well, there's always one catch with difficult and expensive things. So you never have to do anything to it once it gets going. That's the good news. And it's gonna last for about 25 years. So that's the other good news. So basically you have to do something once only in your life, and then you'll have asparagus for 25 years without trying anything else, just weeding, okay? So the way it works is basically early in the spring, before the poppies bloom, the asparagus starts coming out, and then you cut them once a week. You have enough depending on the size of your family, depending on how many you have. You cut as many as you want, and then you eat them. And there's a point where you have to stop. The reason you have to stop is because you have to let some of them actually survive sometime around mid-June in order to replenish the part of the plant that's underground, okay? And now that I've said about the part of the plant that is underground, the root or rhizome, I have to explain to you how you do asparagus, and the only catch, the only thing that's difficult about asparagus, which you do only once, and then 25 years of free asparagus. So as you can look at my asparagus patch over here, okay, it is sand. So what you need to do is you need to dig a hole or a trench about 3 feet or 1 meter deep somewhere in your garden and fill it with sand. Asparagus does not like rich, humid soil. It likes sand. Sand is well drained, has absolutely nothing, and that's what it likes. So when you do this, so you basically dig the thing, you have the sand, you put a layer of sand underneath, and then at about 3 meters deep or 3 feet or 1 meter deep or a little less, depending on how lazy you feel that particular day, it's not an exact science, you put on the ground the asparagus rhizomes, which you buy from somewhere. They're basically bits of root that looks a bit like octopi, like this. And you buy them from the store. This is the only thing you do, this is the only expense. You buy them once and then you're done. You put them in the ground, you cover them with sand, and then you just let them be. You just let them be. Now, here's the catch. This is all very easy, very, very easy. Here's the catch. The catch is you have to wait 3 years until the first time you eat the asparagus. So for those of you that really need to get things immediately, it's not going to work out. For those of you that like to think a little bit more in the long term, I'll invest some time and then I'll get it, blah, 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 blah. That's a very good thing. That's the only catch. You will see them popping out. Even from the first year, you'll see them popping out, but you can't touch them because you're going to weaken the root system. You have to let them 3 years to strengthen so that afterwards you'll get 25 years of asparagus. Otherwise, it won't be strong enough and you'll fail. So that's my asparagus story. The rain is coming. I've got to cut some more and go cook them. Noma Dimitri. Happy cooking.